So, hello viewers, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and in succession to the videos what I have been taking up in biochemistry, today's topic of the discussion I'll be dealing up with the basics of cancer and the etiology of it. So, beginning with the word cancer, when it comes to the origin of this word as to how, from where this word cancer has been derived, it has been derived from a Latin word which is actually the word cancrum, and in Greek this word is called as carcinoma, alright, which means a crab. So when it comes to in Indian literature, when we look upon it, it is like a Sanskrit word that is known as karkitikam. So this word crab in Sanskrit, it means karkitikam. And why this name crab or is given to it? Just because the cancer, it resembles in the condition of cancer, there is the veins what are there. The disease is so called because of the swollen veins around the area which resembles a crab's limb. So this cancer, it has got its name just because as the insect crab is there, similar the veins what are there during this particular disease, it is this veins what are swollen around that particular area. It is in the form of it. So the veins what are present during this particular disease, it is in the form of the limbs of a crab, and that's why this name has been derived to it. So when looking at the etiology of it, so when we look at the etiology, this cancer, it has got multifactorial etiology, and it is multifactorial in origin. For example, there are genetic factors, the hormonal factors, the physical and the chemical factors. Apart from them, certain environmental factors, they are also associated with cancer. While we look at the etiology, so there are certain agents. When we look at the etiology, three important things what needs to be discussed is about the mutagens. What are mutagens? We'll see it in today's video. What are aflatoxins? And last but not the least, that is the cigarettes. The use of cigarettes has been widely implicated for the causation of cancer. So when we look at mutagens, so what actually happens is that during any kind of a cancer, there is abnormal proliferation of cells, and this has been formulated that there are certain substances what are going to increase the rate of mutation, and once the rate of mutation is increased, that can lead and can enhance the incidence of cancer. Therefore, all mutagens are carcinogens. So particularly when we look at certain mutagens are there what are going to alter or mutate a particular gene. So when the gene mutation is there, so that is ultimately going to cause cancer, and there are certain chemicals, there are certain substances which can alter, which can mutate a particular gene. So here we can see that mutagens can be in the form of X-rays, the gamma rays, the UV rays. There are some human cancers what are caused by certain chemicals. Now when there are certain chemicals what get introduced into the human body, it can lead to cancer. For example, when occupational hazards, see in certain occupations just as aniline and asbestos, the workers who are working there, these are certain chemicals what get incorporated into these aniline and asbestos in certain occupation people. These chemicals when get introduced into the body, it can lead to cancer. When it comes to diet, so there are certain chemicals what can get introduced and can lead to cancer when they are ingested through diet. For example, the aflatoxins, the food coloring agents, and there are certain additives of the food, they are also responsible for causing cancer. When we look at the lifestyle, so recent modern day lifestyle, for example, particularly the smoking, this has led to the most important factor in causation of cancer. And in this video I'll be mainly talking of the most important etiology, that is about the chemicals. And amongst the chemicals, there are certain chemicals what are known as aflatoxins. Now what are these aflatoxins? These are the group of chemical compounds. They are synthesized by certain fungi such as aspergillus flavus, and these fungi, they grow on moist places. So when these molds or these fungi, they are going to grow on rice, wheat, groundnut, when they are kept in damp conditions. In certain situations, these aspergillus flavus can grow even in the food stuff of cows. So you must have seen that this fungi, when it grows in cattle fodder, it may grow and enter into the human body through milk. So this fungi, when it grows on the cattle fodder, and when the cattle are going to consume this food, ultimately this chemical is being transferred to there. It is present in the milk of the cow, and from the milk of the cow it can gain access into the human body as well. So these fungi, they may grow on cattle fodder as well, and they can enter the human body through the cow's milk. Now the very important fact what I need to say is that aflatoxins, these are powerful carcinogens, and which produce a very important which produce certain types of hepatomas. So hepatomas, these can be in a general term, it can be called as a liver cancer. So it can produce certain hepatomas. Now when we look at cigarettes, the next important etiology of this cancer, it can be seen as cigarettes. Now lung cancer, it is the habit of smoking which causes certain lung cancers. Is the most important most important thing what is what is caused due to the habit of smoking. And the most important carcinogen what is present, it is the benzopyrenes. Now these benzopyrenes, these are group of certain chemical benzenoid compounds are there which act as carcinogens. When we look at the incidence, so what is the incidence of this habit of smoking can lead to cancer? When it comes to incidence, so it has been found that there is 15 times more incidence of lung cancer if a person is consuming 10 cigarettes per day, and the incidence rises to 40 times when an individual consumes 20 cigarettes per day. Now when it has now been advocated the philosophy of the passive smoking. So when it comes to non-smoking spouse, so it has been seen mostly the husband and wife, the couple what is there staying, if one partner is in the habit of smoking, this is now an established fact that there is certain passive smoking. A partner who is the male or the female partner who is staying along with a smoking partner, the non-smoking partner is at risk of 5 times more probability of acquiring this cancer than a non-smoker. When it comes to passive smoking, the International Union of Cancer Control has advocated the philosophy that your smoking is injurious to our health. Now, so this was all about cigarettes and aflatoxins. When we move at certain things, there are certain chemicals what are called as anti-mutagens. So in order to prevent cancer, how to these tumor cells, they can be suppressed. So there are certain chemicals what are called as anti-mutagens. So these anti-mutagens, these are the substances which interfere with the tumor promotion. Alright, so tumor promotion they are going to suppress, and ultimately there are certain chemical compounds such as vitamin A and carotenoids, they are shown to reverse certain precancerous conditions. So certain precancerous conditions, they can be reversed with the help of anti-mutagens. When we talk of vitamin E, so vitamin E, it acts as an antioxidant preventing damage, which prevents damage by free radicals and superoxides. when we look at the tubers, beans and leafy vegetables, they are shown to intercept tumor promotion. So students and viewers, this was a very short discussion about the important this is a very short discussion about the cancer, and in this video I've talked about the basics and the etiology of cancer. If you still have any queries or comments, you are most welcome to comment me in the comment section. And students and viewers who are new to my channel, who haven't subscribed yet, go do subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can be further updated for my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.